Welcome to Beautiful Drives by Porsche Drive, an exciting new series that takes you through some of the best kept roads and shooting locations through New South Wales and Victoria. My name is Dan. I'm a freelance photographer and cinematographer. I specialise in automotive photography, cinematography, and especially Porsches. I've been shooting for them for about 7 or 8 years, and I'm going to give you guys a glimpse into my shooting style, how I like to shoot, but also take you on a journey. I want you to jump in the passenger seat with me. It doesn't matter whether you've got an iPhone or a camera. I want to show you how you can do it with anything. Let's go. Right, we're down here at Porsche Centre Sydney South. This is my home dealership. This is where I spend all my time working. It's sort of my second home here. This is one of 2 factory-owned dealerships in the country. You've got Porsche Centre Sydney South and Porsche Melbourne. We're going to head upstairs, talk to Dom from Porsche Drive. He's going to give us the keys to a Targa for us. Dom, how are you?
Very well, mate. How are you? Lovely to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Tell us, this is from the Porsche Drive fleet. It's pretty new to Australia. Tell everyone what Porsche Drive is about.
Yes, certainly. So Porsche Drive's a new flexible sport mobility concept. Pretty much allows on-demand access to new and existing customers to a range of current model Porsches. We try to change the fleet every 6 months, and as I said, to keep them current models. Pretty much can go online to www.drive.porsche.com.au. You'll be able to create an account, sign up, book the Porsche of your choice, and pick it up from a local dealership. Once you've done that, we'll be able to do a handover and you can drive it straight out of here.
So we're about an hour and a half south of Sydney. We've just turned off at Albion Park, off the highway, and we're making our way up through Jamboree. And this is where the driving route really starts. You get opened up into nice country roads, green fields, cows, hills in the distance. It's just absolutely stunning. We're gonna make our way up, get a bit of elevation up into Robertson, and then maybe stop for a coffee and head back down through Kangaroo Valley until we end up doing sort of a full loop back through Kiama and into Albion Park. As you can probably see, it's a little bit wet out here. We've got the roof up at the moment, but the best part about the Targa is getting the roof off. So where we can, we're gonna rip this thing off and try to get a bit of sun. It was funny, Porsche actually got rid of this sort of open top look on the Targa in 1993 when they introduced the 3rd generation of the car. They went back to a fully closed in roof, and it wasn't until the 991 in 2011 that they reintroduced it. So I'm stoked. We're in the 992, they brought it back, and hopefully they keep it for generations to come. All right guys, we made it to Robertson, all the way up here in the Highlands. The Targa has survived a bit of mixed weather. We've had a bit of rain, a bit of sunshine. But yeah, we're about halfway through the road trip. We've sort of made our way up from the bottom of the valley into the Highlands, and now we're gonna go back down sort of through Kangaroo Valley, back down the valley towards Kiama. So yeah, let's jump in and keep going. This place is usually like packed. You got 1 beef bourguignon left? Well, I've got to get it then, right? Let's go. pie review, guys. This is meant to be the best pie in the South Coast, so let's see if they're living up to their promise. Gotta layer the tomato sauce over it, otherwise what are you doing with your life? The outside crust / pastry, it's a little bit dry. I'll maybe give it like a 7.5, so if we mix those two scores together, let's give it like we'll give it an 8.3 out of 10. Definitely worth your while. Alright, so we've come off the highway up to Saddleback Mountain, right up the top at the lookout, and we've come across this beautiful patch of fog. And fog is the best thing to have when you're trying to take photos of your car. It makes things super moody, as you can see behind me. And especially with a dark car, the contrast of the dark to the white in the sky and the fog, it just looks 10 out of 10. So let's take some flicks and see how we go. Alright, so I'm going to run my A7R5 for this. This is my go-to photography cam. Out of this whole setup, the most important part is probably the polarizer. It just gets rid of most of the reflections. First shot, I'm just going to go down the barrel. This is such a classic shot and it's got to be the best one you can take. So far away if you hear. A mix of low and high shots. Like the high shots are nice because you can see the road in the background. So I just take a mix because you never know when you're shooting, especially on these small screens. It's not until you're in post that you go, oh yeah, you know, that is the shot that works. The closer you go to the car with a wider lens too, like this, the car looks a bit beefier and wider and often looks a bit nicer than the sort of shallow depth of field and compressed look of, you know, a big zoom lens or something like that. So flipping around to the other side, we'll go for a second shot. The headlights at the front, when they're punching through the fog, look pretty cool because you can actually see the space that the light is flowing through. And again, that just adds a little bit of interest and depth to the image. And the beauty of having a prime lens here is you can shoot all the way down at 1.4 aperture and just get that beautiful soft background. Alright, pretty stoked with that shoot, but time to jump back in the Targa and keep moving. Well, that is a wrap on episode 1 of Beautiful Drives by Porsche Drive. Thanks for coming along. We have had an epic journey today. We've had literally everything thrown at us. We had rain, sunshine, fog, the whole lot. And now we've ended up here in Kangaroo Valley with a beautiful sunset. So what a day. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes. We've got more to come, so follow along and we'll see you in the next one.